So this is my video tutorial for In Dulci Jubilo from my Christmas Carols Book 1, made famous in modern times by Mike Oldfield. So this version is not going to be as fast as the Mike Oldfield version, and we're just going to slow it down and make it a nice feeling Christmassy song. So again, as I've said before in my previous videos, if you're new to playing low fretted bass notes and you feel uncomfortable at the moment, just play the melody line so you get an idea of what the melody line sounds like. It's just all about counting in this song, really, making the minims last for 2 beats as written in the music. And then when you're ready, add in the bass notes. But I'll do it with the bass notes for now, and I'll just give you some tips and pointers of how to play the song so that you've got the correct fingerings, or the best fingerings possible. But as always, these are only tips and suggestions. You'll start to find maybe things that you would like to do differently, and again, as long as the song is nice and smooth and clear and no drop notes, then that's probably fine. So we start off with a low fretted G, following a string 3 G, of course, which starts the song. Fret 3 on string 6 is your low G written in the music there. So just counting through, I start on beat 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So I'll stop there at bar 9 and let's have a look at any other pointers we need to do. So you can see in bar 4 I've written finger 3, left hand 3, because probably at this grade we're used to doing 1 finger per fret, finger 1, fret 1, finger 2, fret 2, and so forth. But here I often find that finger 4s are better for the D here, and if we ever go to a high G on fret 3 of string 1, then finger 4s are good. And the simple reason is to get us used to playing the high Ds and Gs with finger 4s, and then if you play a low G here, or maybe even a low C on fret 3 of string 5, you've got your finger 3 ready. So it's a better alignment to have these fingers at this point using finger 4, but I've written it in as finger 3. It's your choice. You can decide which is more comfortable for you. So I'll play that phrase again now without my counting over the top, so we can hear what it sounds like. You can see that I've prepared finger 3 on my bass string already, and I've also put my index finger on string 1 and my thumb on string 6. My hands are nice and stable now, nice and steady. You've probably seen in my videos I'm a big fan of thumb planting, putting something on a string so that my hand is nice and steady. 2. There you could see I'm changing fingers 3 and 4. I don't really mean to do it. It would have been better for me to keep finger 4 on the D there, but I've kind of just got used to swapping and changing fingers myself. But probably the best thing I should have done there was kept finger 4 on the Ds. So that takes us to the bar 10, and now I'm going to play a G bass note. You can see it's our string 3, but I am going to use my thumb, okay, because it's a bass note to play along. So I'm going to play from this point, and I'm going to use my finger 4 for the D. I'll stop there because you can see now why I was using my finger 4 for the D, because I had a low G come along at the end of line 2. There's my finger 3 playing that. My finger 2 plays the A, and then we've got the open strings for the G and E. Now I'm going to use finger 1 for a B this time instead of finger 2. Now if I've kept finger 2 down on the A, you can see why that's allowed me to play the B there, but I kept finger 2 playing the A, which is quite nice. Then finger 3 comes across for the G, of course. In the next part, I put a help tip 2. It said you can use finger 1 for the B on note on string 5, that's right if I could do, and finger 4 if I wanted to do. So instead of 2 and 3, I can use 1 and 4 if that's more comfortable, okay, or even 2 and 4. You've got many choices, but just decide which is most comfortable for you. So I'm going to take it from bar 17, the last note bar 17, and play through that phrase there. So that takes me through to bar 25, we know what that sounds like now. Now I've just arranged this slightly differently for the ending part. So I've got finger 2 on fret 2 of string 4 for a middle E there, I call it middle E, and we play 1, 2, 3, stretch finger 4 to fret 4 of the D string for F sharp, then the G and the low E. Definitely using finger 4 and bar 29 for the D. That allows finger 3 to transition nicely to the low G, C. And as you can see, really, it's all about counting in this song, but also about using the fingers that you feel are best for you to help to get to the next notes. So, hope you have fun with that song, and look out for the performance video I do of the song itself.